She's tight, but got her in here. Friggin' right. Well, good day there. So, I got the skid steer in the garage this morning. And what I'm looking at today is these bottom loader arm bushings. They're loose. They're wore out. That side's not even as bad as this side. This side's worse, and somebody has done some less than appealing repair work over here. This side actually sits like an inch or two lower than the other side, so when you put the bucket down, it's just digging in on that side, and that's not really handy. So I'm gonna try and get this pulled apart, get these bushings out of here. From what I understand, they're tapered. Never taken anything like that apart before, but gonna give her a go here. These are 15/16. Okay, so you can kind of see the lip of the bushing in there. You're supposed to be able to drive that back in. Apparently it's only part of the way in here, and there's enough room to drive it completely to the back here, and then that'll let that fall down past. And I didn't have anything, ouch, that's hot. I didn't have anything that was the right size, so I took an old $2 extension, Canadian Tire Special, and ground it down so it'll fit into that hole. So let's give this a try. I've got all the weight taken off it with this little bottle jack, so let's give this a try. Look at that. It actually worked. Nice. Gotta love homemade tools. I can't tell if that's driven all the way through or not. I don't think so. There, I think that'll just come off now. Oh yeah, there we go. Nice. Okay, so my little table isn't wide enough to do both sides here, but I happened to find this jack post outside, and it was the perfect height, so set that there, get over to the other side, and try and get it out. Okay, so I figured when I had it tore apart, I would check these bushings for play too on the cylinders, and they seem pretty tight. The pin doesn't have any wear on it. I spun it all around, rolled it on the flat table, and it looked good. And it looks good inside too, so I'll stick that back in and move on to the other side. There. Got her driven out. Now let's get these bushings pulled out of here and see how bad they are. Alright, I got most of the grease pecked out of there. I'm going to stick the bolt in that taper pin and get it pulled out and have a look at it. I'm expecting it to look destroyed. There, she bit that time. Come out of there, you son of a gun. Oh yeah, there we go. Nice, oh yeah. Whoa. Well geez, that don't even look that bad. That still looks pretty good. It must be just the pins in that Bobcat plate that are all wore out. Alright, well, I'll try and get those other ones pulled out. Alright, so I got both of those tapered pins out of there. And they look good. And the loader arm, the holes in those look good. I cleaned them all out and they're still tight and snug when those bushings are in there. Or those taper pins. But these holes need some work. They're all wore out, so I don't think putting new bushings in there is going to fix that. So this is going to be a trip to the machine shop. So this side isn't as bad, but might as well just get her fixed right. So we'll get this Bobcat plate off of here and take her in to get fixed. Bingo! That one looks good too. Nice. That table is the handiest thing. That was a Kijiji special. I wanted a welding table and that was all I could find online, and it was kind of tiny, but it has turned out to be the handiest little table. So that's good. I got that off there. Let's get this dropped off at the machine shop and hopefully they can get her fixed soon. Alright, well, I got all the sheep shit pressure washed off of it. And those holes can be addressed. A couple cracks in it too, but I got her in the back of the truck here. Just gonna head up to the machine shop now and get it dropped off. And it's these pins that are wore out. And the one on that other side's worse, so get that dropped off and get her all fixed up. So I just picked this up from the machine shop. And the guy made these bushings. He drilled out the holes and made those up on his lathe. He did a nice job. That's nice and tight there now. There's a couple cracks here he welded up. And welded that up. And then he built these up too. They were wore down pretty good, so he got those built up, and now I'm here at the welding shop to drop it off and they can get the rest of her put back together. I gotta get out of this thing. All right, so it's home from the welding shop. And check that out. That looks a lot better. And they said when they had it off, it was hollow inside, so they put a piece of square tubing inside, welded that, slid the piece back on, welded it, and then plated over it. So that'll be a lot stronger now. And they also got this side fixed up too. It had a couple cracks in it, so that's looking good now. And there's also a couple cracks down here, so they got those welded up too. But I'll get these other pins back on, put some grease to it, and go give her a try.
You'll feel it right away. Like the first time that you feel one of those get real upset, I can't wait to watch the shit in the paint.
Alright, well, that repair seems to be working well now. I got those stones unloaded for my buddy. He bought that trailer, and the stones came with the deal there. He just loves being on camera. Look at him there. So anyways, that worked out well. That's a wrap for today. It's time for a beer.